Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeffico. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Season finale, Star Trek Discovery.
It's over.
Yeah, we only got one Trek to review now.
Oh my goodness.
Until Strange New World starts.
Isn't that really soon?
Yeah, probably some more overlap.
Oh lordy, okay. Not that I don't enjoy spending time with you, but these are getting to be long days.
That was a long episode. I was
Yes.
like, why is it still going?
Well, you know what? I think this was probably the strongest Discovery finale we've gotten yet.
Yeah, you know.
It did not enrage me.
I was just going to say, generally the finales make me hate the show.
Yeah, this was fine.
But this was top upper tier yum yum.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, yum yum tier for sure.
So we got a sweet spiral ship there.
Yeah,
Headquarters.
Really yeah. I guess I like the idea that the Federation headquarters is also a ship. I guess that makes sense from when the Federation was sort of, a minor power. They're always on the run. Like, you might need to, scoot your headquarters out of the way if the Emerald Chain comes calling or something.
If only they could move Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
It's a nice corkscrew. They should have, stabbed some ship or something.
Yeah,
be like,
ramming speed. Yeah.
Just went right through it, no damage. Well, that's because we shaped it like this, with blades.
Yeah, we're thinking ahead.
We got Tilly back. Are you happy about that?
Yeah.
She had the cadets there. She had the angry bull-like cadet, the green one, but no Sasha. Where's my cute girl?
We have Tilly, isn't that enough?
No.
No.
Okay. No, I need Sasha.
Alright, fine. This is interesting. We were taking a look at the evacuation of Earth. We got to see even more about how the headquarters is designed. They got this honeycomb thing, and they can just keep slotting decks out of it.
They loaded people on deck 5, but then there's evacuate. So did those decks depart the ship?
I guess.
Because otherwise they're dying.
Yeah.
Well, we saw a lot of ships. The glowy Discovery-esque ships.
Mm-hmm.
They're all right.
We got a USS Yelchin.
Yeah, that was really
a signal
cool.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost teared up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a reference to toilets.
Yeah, we never talk about those.
I know. She's all like, "Oh, the toilets might not flush." Be like, we both know they just transport back into your replicators, so you can eat shit later.
Or do we even use toilets? Do we just beam it directly?
That's weird.
That is weird.
Don't even.
No?
You brought that up before, and it still makes me uncomfortable. What if it screws up and it beams out part of my intestines or something?
Ugh.
They did it.
They sure did. They sure did.
Vance and Tilly are just having drinks. He's got flasks, and he's got 2.
He had 2. Yeah. I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little weird.
You know why he had 2? Because this was filmed during COVID times.
Oh.
They didn't want to share a flask.
Maybe? I mean, they didn't need 2 for filming, though. They could have just, swapped the camera angle.
No, that was we're gonna die bonding moment. You share the flask.
Yeah. It's just Tarka gave these to me. He gave me 2 flasks, and it was kind of weird, but I guess he knew.
I like how she's like, "Yeah, he's a swell guy." And it's it was underlined sarcasm that they never actually had to explain.
Mm-hmm.
We get Book and Tarka on the ship, and Tarka somehow pilots the ship much better now as they're being chased from the sphere.
He figured. I like how the spheres just sort of stopped.
Yeah.
After some point.
Well,
It was a little weird.
Eventually you lose them, right?
I guess. I guess.
And he's all like, "Hey, Book, your planet will be in the alternate universe I'm going to. You can come with me. Because I don't think my friends are going to be there and I need a friend." Book's all like, "Your friend's dead! Killed himself. It's suicide. He didn't transport that. How much more realistic here?"
I'm really disappointed we didn't actually get an answer to this. I want to know what's going on with Tarka and his buddy.
I'm very disappointed because they showed me Tarka backstory. They explained us this was a storyline thread that just oh, cool. So originally he had to go to the DMA source to get the power to do this, but then all of a sudden he was just able to do it.
I guess he used the DMA power source that he was right neck. I don't know.
He had that little
I don't know.
bowling ball square device.
There was probably a line in there that I just kind of missed, but yeah, I'm not really sure why he was able to make the attempt at the end.
This doesn't just have to be about my home. Kwok-Choon will be there too. You could come with me. We'll get your family back. Kaim, Leto.
Yeah, we should have seen something.
Yeah, I choose to believe he made it.
Yeah.
I want to believe.
I choose to believe he made it and found his buddy, and his buddy was dead. And he left a suicide note, and he's just like, I didn't think you would ever make it. Mm-hmm. I Romeo and Julieted myself.
Yeah.
And Tarka's gonna be like, I'm gonna go find the book of this universe.
Yeah, you can just keep hopping universes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Burnham's not doing much. She's the general's just like, it was me.
It was me
I
all
gave them
along.
the information.
Yeah.
And they're like, confine her to the brig. I'm like, no, airlock that bitch. Jeez.
We are many, but now we are one less.
Yeah, and so she agrees later, like, president, like, she's like, oh, like, we need somebody to pilot a suicide mission and go ram book ship because we've got no other way of stopping it, but the shuttle's gonna be able to do it. And Detmer's just like, oh, it's like, fuck, I guess I'm the pilot of this ship.
Yeah.
No other fucking pilots.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's the one lady we don't like. Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah. She's like, I'll do it. Be like, perfect. Oh, I was worried I had to kill somebody I liked.
Yeah.
And then she survived. It wasn't even a suicide mission.
kind of cheap. I know the transporters are instant, but it's still kind of cheap.
I have to assume it was the 10C that saved her.
I think they seem to know. They're like, oh, nope, got her.
Like, the word suicide mission gets overused. I'm sorry, but like, you're going on a suicide mission, I do not expect to see you again.
Yeah.
Unless you're like an 80s action star and just be like,
yeah, that's just what they're like.
I need a band-aid.
Yeah.
Things got a little hairy. They go down to the weird kind of planet thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just thought like, hey, let's have some sectopod things like
no, the 10C looked cool.
Oh,
I still like the design.
It looked cool, but I was just like, this is outlandish. This is a lot.
Yeah.
And they're like, in this location, I'm just like, this is just for your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feast. And then they can just be like, hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, the communication we had at issue before.
We upgraded the
when
algorithm.
the president's just like, oh, I'll say something. And then she didn't stop talking. I was just like, all right, so it's just be like, so I said hello.
Hi.
Yeah, yes. Did you translate that? Yes, that's everything.
Did you translate that into math?
It's like a paragraph she was saying, and it's just like, oh, do you understand this? Do you understand this? And to me, the communication, like, last episode I agreed with you. I'm just like, it was well done.
Mm-hmm.
Stolen from Arrival, but well done how you would communicate with people or an alien race like that. And then they just ignored it entirely.
They were doing clever things that I liked, and it's like, how do we communicate us? It's like, we'll use the air that they made for us. They're like, they can recognize that as being specifically. I'm like, that's neat. Okay, good idea. Yeah. And we just completely abandoned that kind of shit because they wanted to have a big emotional Star Trek speech. And they couldn't have people on the verge of tears trying to figure out how to mathematically convey the shit.
Yeah.
No, we need to have somebody cry. So.
Hey, they still got what they wanted. They got a Burnham crying. Even the aliens didn't know why. They're just like, why are you sad? We've agreed to stop. Yeah. And then it's just like, please, my boyfriend is dead. And they're just like, oh yeah, we thought this guy was important, so we saved him.
Boyfriend.
Where am I?
There you go. I mean, yeah, he tried to kill us, but we'll forgive you.
Yeah, this is exactly what I said at the start of this season. It was just like, Burnham's gonna cry at the 10C, and then it'll fix it. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dispute that. I'm sure you said that. Book gives a little guilt speech to them and be like, no.
It makes more sense for Book to be able to communicate with natural language because he can do the empathy thing.
He was doing it before he did the empathy thing, though.
Yeah.
But once he did that and they mimicked it, I was just like, smart.
Yeah.
Like, that was good because that's his ability that gets ignored.
Mm-hmm.
Should almost be able to control minds or something with that shit. He should
Also,
have been
yeah,
on an away mission, and they should have been screwed in just a bunch of animals, and he just like blows up them, and all the animals go kill the bad guys.
Yeah, he's like Aquaman, but for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it was super easy for the Vulcan president to do a mind meld. That just kind of happened.
I was like, that's a very Spock thing to do. Spock would mind meld with everything.
Yeah.
What a mind meld whore.
Yes.
But I'm like thinking when she's doing it, it's like, would have been nice if you did that earlier when there was a communication problem.
Yeah, right? Like, maybe.
She got a little headache, but Saru held her hand.
Lewd.
Not even first base, Chris.
Lewd.
Not even first
Lewd.
base.
I can't believe they showed hand holding uncensored.
Yeah, well, it's Discovery. At one point, they showed you Klingon boobs.
Oh, yeah, they did. I remember Klingon boobs.
Never again.
No.
I guess not. They don't even show these cool violent things anymore. You used to get blood and guts.
That's true. They've toned it down quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, I think they realize eventually they're going to put it on TV. Eventually, it's coming off our streaming service.
I am pleased that the damage to United Earth and Navarre was not more severe.
Oh, yeah. Titan got it the worst, but Earth's already there. Everyone's coming together to help them rebuild.
Drinking at the bar.
We got drinking at the bar.
Adira's all like, I still don't feel comfortable. What? Getting drunk? Practice. You gotta practice that shit.
And it's a little every day.
Yeah.
A little every day, and you'll have.
You don't want the hard stuff? Guess what? You start out with some mix.
There you go, kid.
We did still get our segregation as Hugh visited them in engineering, and it's just like, yeah, I want to be with my family. That's you two.
Mm-hmm.
It's just three of us. Fuck the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got the cameo everyone was excited about from the Earth president. I guess didn't mean so much up north here. I don't think a lot of people outside the U.S. know who Stacey Abrams is, but that's still nice.
I originally thought it was somebody related to J.J. Abrams. I was like, oh, it's like his sister or something? And then I wikied it, and I'm reading it, and I'm just like, all right, well, it sounds like a person who did some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I wouldn't have called it a cameo. Like,
No,
I got excited. I was like, oh, okay, screw it. I saw this article. I'm going to read about this cameo. I'm going to spoil this shit for myself. It's going to be some Star Trek legend. I was thinking, actually, my first thought was Archer, because there's so many rumors about Archer showing up in Discovery.
Really?
And I would
because
assume,
Future Guy is...
Yeah, I would assume...
Now, Future Guy's in the past now.
Possibility of Archer Season 5.
Yeah.
Because that's just been talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't Archer. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. Gonna be back next season, too.
Mm-hmm.
They all really like her. Very popular in America, I guess.
Yeah. I think she's a Star Trek fan to begin with as well.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
Isn't everybody? Come on.
Everyone with taste.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
I hope I am not interrupting.
Do you want to fuck me?
Final thoughts, Chris?
Final thoughts. Yeah, this was definitely the strongest Discovery finale so far. I think, in general, I liked the 10C arc. Not so much the DMA shit, but I liked the 10C stuff. I wish we'd stuck with the interesting communication a bit more instead of hand-waving it so we can have our big emotional speech at the end. That was kind of lazy. It
almost felt lazy so that they can convey all their like feelings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like, just keep the basic, because that was a sci-fi interesting thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Overall, what do you think of the season, though?
What I thought of the season?
Was this the best Discovery season?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm definitely the happiest I've been at the finale. This was probably the most consistent Discovery season. I don't know if it had the big highs that I liked from some of the other seasons. Like, there was some really good stuff going on with, like, Pike in earlier seasons, and I kind of liked, I did like some of the stuff from last season as well. That was a lot of fun, but, like, was there anything so far that I just hated? Have I been sat down here and just railed against something yet?
No, that's usually my role.
Okay. Yeah, I think this has been the most consistent Discovery season. I'll give them that.
Well, I mean, it's easier when you're in the future and you don't gotta worry about canon.
Mm-hmm.
Except for future canon.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a wrap on Discovery, guys. Thanks for watching,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see you at Picard.